All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. What a busy day. We got lots on the docket here. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. And you can tell I'm talking fast because I'm excited. We have a lot to get through. So it's my job to make you stay with us all day, but thank you if you just joined us. Let's see what's happening with these markets. And they look kind of sanguine right now, really. And we've got May corn up 4 3/4 cents to 7.53. That's right in the middle or towards the top of the day's trading range. So that doesn't look like we're doing much there. But Dees, new crop, is unchanged, sharply unchanged, I'd say, 667.5. So that board doesn't look like we've gone very far, but it's interesting to see how things have settled down here, waiting for the weekend and what could kind of come out of what's happening in Eastern Europe as far as headlines go. But we've got new crop unchanged in that corn market. That's something that we will keep an eye on. Here we go with May beans, up 5 1/4 cents to 17.06 even. That's towards the upper end as well, but still kind of a quiet day, just 5 1/4, around 5 3/4 cents higher. But let's go out to Nove. That's the new crop, 3.5 cents higher there, 14.96.5. Trying to struggle to get back to that $15 level. We had a high of 14.99, just missed it. Let's take a look at what's happening in the wheat. This is where the excitement has been as of late, but not today. Look at this. We don't even have anything double digit up there. May is up 4 1/4 cents in that Chicago wheat to 10.90 even. And that is towards the upper end, but we've had a decent sized range, right? We've had about a 35-cent range. But that is, I guess, a little bit tame for wheat as of late, too. Dees, go out to the Dees. We've got a 6 cents gain put on there at 10.26.5. All right. How about the wheat in Kansas City, the hard red wheat there? Let's take a look at that. 3 3/4 cents higher in the May to 10.98 3/4. And we've got, let's go out to curve. Let's go out to March, up 5 cents out in March of 2023, 10.43.5. Okay, how about spring wheat? These are all kind of looking kind of quiet here, and this is not disappointing. We're still, well, we're selling the fronts here to buy the backs. There's a little bit of that spread action going on. May's down 4 cents to 10.78 3/4, about 7 cents off the lows. But we've seen a little bit of a rally here if you go out to Dees, and then even March. March is up 1 1/4 cents. That's March of 23 to 10.51 3/4. Let's take a quick peek at cotton. Then we'll get to our next guest analyst. Cotton, look at this. Oh, boy, it's on fire today. This one's hot. 476 points higher to 135.66. We're just off the highs there. So cotton on fire. Let's bring our next guest analyst in. It's Ryan Kelbrants from CHS. Thanks for joining the show. Ryan, what do you got for us?
You know, I think the market's taking a breather. We've seen such volatility. We're seeing prices stabilize a little bit after climbing to, multi-year highs in some cases. There's some news that the Ukraine is maybe retaking some towns and is on the defensive in portions of Kiev, eastern part of the city, but the war does continue. So I'd expect that volatility to continue. We did have some good news here this morning from the USDA. They announced a daily export sale of 132,000 tons of metric tons of soybeans to China. So that's a positive there. And we're just seesawing. I think everybody's taking a little bit of breather and kind of watching and monitoring the headlines coming out here.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of folks don't know, but, you know, these markets are like a living, breathing thing, right? Because living, breathing things use them. And some days when you just get tired of the volatility, it happens every so often. And when you also might have to have some risk over the weekend like we've got now, you see the markets move into, say, a consolidation mode where people take their money off the table, onto the sidelines, and conserve it for another day. And it feels like it. You're right. That feels like what today's doing. All right, I really appreciate that, Ryan. Have a great weekend. Ryan Kelbrants from CHS. We're going to go away, pay some bills. We'll come back and talk livestock with Dr. Mark Stevenson from the University of Wisconsin-Madison after this.